Hi guys, welcome to your bi-weeklies, and let me first start with big thank you. Cat Tarot reached 1 million viewers, and it wouldn't happen without you. And because you're subscribing, liking and sharing, it's all worth it. So I know that this huge effort is not in vain. So if you guys are not subscriber, I would greatly appreciate if you just click on it, like and share. And yes, I know I actually didn't record all the monthlies. They're going to come out this week, and I was even contemplating if I should skip these bi-weeklies, but my brother said that it's kind of not fun, especially now reaching 1 million. And here I am. This is my Sunday. I'm dedicated to you guys, and I hope you appreciate it. So look up for your monthlies soon. And lastly, the August special is relationship spread, so check it out. It's still on $50 if you want to find out what's going on. This is a quick and easy way to find out. Thank you. Hi Scorpios, welcome to your bi-weekly, August 1st to August 15th. So let's see what is in store for you. August 1st to August 15th, Scorpios. 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 Scorpios, August 1st to August 15th. Alright. Scorpios, August 1st to August 15th. Okay, Scorpios, what is in store for Scorpios? August 1st to August 15th. Scorpios, August 1st to August 15th. Scorpios, August 1st to August 15th. Alright, wow. Two of Swords, bottom of the deck. Somebody doesn't want to make a decision or is trying to avoid any decision making regarding love, or preventing decision to make. Or somebody wants to get free, and yet this is the decision between possibly love and being on your own. So let's see. Love yourself first. Again, that's kind of important to be healthy, as long as it doesn't go to full-blown narcissism, or worse yet, in malignant narcissism. Playfulness, forgiving and learning, romantic feelings, let go of control issues, calling in your soulmate, true love, retreat, passion, and give your relationship a chance. Okay, let's see. Three major arcanas, guys. Is it 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcanas? So it's going to be a very interesting period. This lunar eclipse is going to be strong for you then. So what's happening? Even though, guys, there was something that happened for you to free yourself, it is time to take back control of your life, and maybe you did, you still have some romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring, and you're not healing. The Star card reversed, it generally talks about, you know, not being able to open yourself to kindness, not being able to receive that healing energy, right? So you have to be able to be a vessel, right? You cannot wash it. If it's kind of like a glass, did you ever observe the glass that you just leave even the purest of the water sitting in, it becomes murky and gets all kinds of cultures in it, like it gets really green. So this is you guys in the past. It was something was getting really stale, and yeah, look, Somebody broke your heart, and we know that. We have seen that in your readings. It was third party interference, rejection, and possibly there is like still kind of like feelings for someone, but at the same time you have lost passion, and you kind of like see this like it's senseless for you to stay there. You are reaching that understanding. So there is the karma card, forgiving and learning. So you are on this level of understanding. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in present moments. And we have the justice reversed. Now, this is the person, first of all, it creates imbalance, but rest assured, justice always gets served. This is kind of one of those cards, just like a wheel of fortune, that continuously kind of flicks, right? Now, this is also the person that you have to forgive, who kind of like had that double rules, right? So do as I say to you, but not as I do. So you were required to have the level of conduct that was perfect, while they were not perfect at all. And I think this is bothering you the most, that kind of like really feels unjust. Yeah, you know, somebody didn't even honor, for those of you who are mothers or fathers, that was not honored. It was, or somebody is clinging too much in this, or maybe you're the one who is clinging, or they have seen you as clinging, or you see them as clinging. It can go both ways. So I think this is like what basically is problem injustice, that they're actually telling you, look, you don't know what you want, or you see this partner doesn't know what they want, and in spite of them actually being the problem, you're being told, oh, you know what, like you just, you know, you need me too much, or clingy, or, you know, I don't know what I want, but, you know, it is not you. And that's kind of like really hurtful, really. I mean, that's who we really are. Generation of adolescents, people who don't know what they want. It's this shouldn't be passing age, I don't know, 17. You kind of like have to make your mind up, but it looks like this is what you're stuck with somebody who is keeping you in the limbo, even though I think here it's kind of like resolution of this happening in this period. Because look, this whole period is asking you, and you are connected with moon being a water sign, this whole period is asking you to, your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. It's kind of like counterintuitive. You feel if you are good to other person, you feel if you're giving, you think if you help them, if you give them a soft place to fall, that, you know, they're going to like you more. It's kind of weird. No, you drop them like this brick of like wands, and they'll come back to you running. But it's not the real thing. This person doesn't know what they want. They don't care about you feeling in balance. They just care about themselves. So guys, there are 10 wands over here. This is like too hard for you to carry. Queen of Wands, it could be the interference of Queen of Wands. It could be this kind of like is a sex seduction, somebody who is a skin deep. That's right, it was definitely third person. And I think this is basically where you are. You're kind of like finding it really difficult to move on. I think this is why it is. You do want to move on. You truly do. And you find it is hard because you're like pressed with the weight of what happened to you. You didn't get, I mean, somehow you felt, come on, at least I'm going to be acknowledged what's happening. You don't have to. You don't want, like, I mean, if you don't want to be with me, you don't have to. But, you know, why are you mean? This is kind of like a card of course, the codependence of somebody harming you, or even you harming yourself. Sometimes we keep getting stuck wondering why people are this way, instead of moving on toward the end of, toward that like way of healing. Why people do things, that's the big enigma. Why do they do that? And again, I don't know, my thing is like, why people don't grow up anymore. What is it so hard to kind of finish things and put it on the plate and say, okay, let's try to kind of like work it out. Instead, you know, this is such an instant society, popcorn in a microwave, right? However, with all this little kind of like stress that I just like lay down on you, there is like a ray of kind of light, playfulness to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. And 4 of Wands is still kind of like talking about the family gathering. It's still kind of like would be or will be some kind of resemblance of this relationship, or at least you're going to be able to present yourself, the greatness of who you are, and understand that you played a good role, because looks like who you were with was somebody who didn't honor marriage vows, who kind of like really wanted to be really what they wanted to be, kind of play around. That was like probably the third party over here. So either it was your kind of like partner, or you know, like either your partner was the one who was like looking around, or maybe you were guys looking around a little bit. So hence it actually didn't get playful. You see, that's kind of a funny thing, and this is really bizarre. So they teach you in school when you have to go through really those counseling things, and I personally really disagree with this. For the couples who are divorcing, the only really way to save the marriage is that the person who has been injured to suck up and apologize to the other person. Imagine that. I know I wouldn't be able to do it, and I just couldn't counsel my clients in doing that either, because that's kind of carrying that codependence like indefinitely. The truth is, people do kind of cheat because they do feel wronged, and they do need justification. It is kind of like really awkward chemistry, but this is what it is, and you are to some extent falling into this. But look, it's asking you to let go. It says let go of control issues, and I think you're being controlled, not that you are the controlling one. It could be back and forth. People who control are the people who are insecure, and if you have the situation where you don't know where you stand, of course it's a natural tendency to control, especially if you're in a weaker position. It says allow the situation to unfold naturally. You know, just try it. Like, don't play poker with sweaty palms and see what happens. There you are, Queen of Chalices. It could be, after all, some kind of fairness. King of Swords is somebody who's not exactly very romantic, but somebody who is fair. So some kind of fairness is going to prevail, and at the very least, some of you may kind of like start turning things around if you suck up, which I guess you are also really proud sign. So calling in your soulmate, you're going to use the vision. You're going to kind of like go deep inside of you. It says your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. And then Knight of Wands reversed. So somebody kind of does want to be there for you, but only if that serves them. You see, somebody is really self-oriented. They still have the third person in mind, and they kind of like a more or less, I just want to kind of like come in and out, literally kind of has a flavor of being one night stand. However, look at this. You do feel deeply. This is true love. This is romance of a lifetime. You're like recovering, gaining strength. Like, I mean, you looks like you have been distracted and overwhelmed, overcome. But you're restarting again. You know, the true love is there. The sooner you get over the person who doesn't deserve you, this can happen, because this is again saying this person is going to retreat entirely. There is a King of Pentacles. That was my proverbial husband or a partner, and it's the time to disconnect from the world. There is the crossroads that is happening. And this can actually talk about either delayed communications or kind of like miscommunication, and kind of things not really, you trying to get some answers and them not giving you these answers, or not willing to commit. That's the guy who also could be belonging to somebody else. So hopes and fears, check this out. You guys are going from the very lows to very highs, or vice versa, because passion, it says allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So you're really hoping for some kind of resurrection, but you're really fearing a complete total ending, and that you will be one more time harmed. See, that's what I call it, a spiritual protective box. Not being able to move forward or backward or left or right. You're stuck in the branches. You don't know where to go. You actually feel that if you go, you'll get injured. And you keep going back. You keep going back. This is guys a really bad place to be. This is very uncomfortable when the world is reversed, which means you just don't want to evolve, right? So imagine if the flower is trying to open up and then you get to the stage to be a beautiful bud and you just like that. And you see them in the supermarkets, right? They kind of cut them right there and you see them all shriveled because that's kind of like was evolution for them to fully open up. However, in the end, you're regaining control of the situation. You're regaining at the very least stability. It says give your relationship a chance and work your partnership. So I don't know in which kind of form this is going to be, but Seven of Swords talks about some kind of completion. I generally see that as closure. Whether you are going to regain your sense of who you are and feel strong on your 2 feet, or you're going to really receive an apology, and actually you really might. Judgment is basically, yeah, things from the past are kind of resurrected to the surface and are being judged, but sort of like in a good way. Now it's a time to move on. So even though you will struggle with this, it looks like after lunar eclipse you're going to be able to kind of let things go. So Scorpio, it's going to be toughy. I'm not going to tell you otherwise, and it will be really interesting to hear your comments. I always love to hear your comments and read your comments, so let me know, how did you let this go, or did you kind of like tame this person? So all the best, looking forward to hearing back from you, and until then, love you.